Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope you all can hear me and my voice is audible enough. You're welcome. I can only see two persons here. So I need you to help me do something. Batam Cuisine and Jessica Cosmos. Go to your WhatsApp group and let them know that we have started. Tonight is really packed, just like every other day. So I need you to go notify your friends. If you already have besties in the group, which is advisable, go let them know that we have started tonight's session. Okay. Welcome, Boluwatife. I need a fuller house. I need a fuller house. Right. So welcome, Olatunde Olamide. You're welcome to tonight's session. Right. I really want us to, stay within time today. So reach out to your friends, let them know that we have started. The earlier we start, it gives us enough time to finish all that we have lined out for you. Like we've cooked enough. So all you need to do is to invite your friends and have a taste of the meal. So please go let your friends know that we have started. I need the Fuller House. Welcome, Ismail. Welcome to tonight's session. Okay, I think a number of us have joined in and are joining in. So if you're just joining in, I was saying that you should go notify your besties, your friends, let them know that we have started. Okay. All right. Welcome, Eniola. Welcome, Deborah. Okay, so I think 1 to 7:05, I'll do a roll call. So please, if you're just joining in, right. So if you're just joining in, I said you should go reach out to your besties, reach out to your friends, your colleagues, let them know that we have started. We don't want to keep you too long, so we want to stay within the time frame. And we can only achieve that when we have a great number of you on the call. Well, welcome. Who's excited? Who's really excited about tonight? I mean, while we're waiting for others to join in, I want to see the excitement on the chat. Let me know on a scale of 0 to 10, how excited are you? How excited are you? Albertam said 70%. Wow. Okay. That is so much of an excitement. Okay. So the rest, how excited are you about tonight? I mean, you've been coming, you've been feeding fat. If you've not been feeding, oh, so yeah, 100%. I think for me it's 100% because Eniola said 80%. That's good. That means you're doing something. We are hitting something. If you're, wow, I like Deborah. Ooh, Deborah said 100% excitement. Jessica said 100%. I came fully charged. Hey, I can imagine. I can imagine what the entrepreneurial market has in store. Like they will not see you coming because with all that you've been eating, with all you've been feeding on for the past 2 days, and all that you will still take in today, I can tell that it's really going to be a whole lot. Really. Personally, I've learned, and really, if you are not learning, then you're wrong. Okay, this 706. 706. Wow. Please go tell your friends that we have started. All right. But what if I said 100%? Wow. Wow. It means our facilitators are doing a very good job because for you to be 100% excited, it means day one, you got value for your time. Day two, you got value. I mean, I've been moving between tracks and I can tell that it's been awesome. Personally, for me, it's been awesome. Deborah said, I'm just really, really excited and eager to learn. Wow, that's the spirit. That is the spirit. Yes. Thank you so much for the feedback, Deborah. Like, it's so good, you know, to see your excitement. I mean, this is enough ginger. This is the motivation that our facilitators need tonight. So please keep them coming. Keep them coming. They may not be able to see your beautiful and handsome faces, but seeing and reading your excitement on the charts, it builds a certain level of anticipation. And trust me, your hopes will not be dashed. I mean, they deliver. If there is a word like over deliver, they deliver. And that's on period. Wow, keep it coming. Okay, so I'll just start out doing a quick roll call. Um so welcome tonight. Victory Wilson, you're welcome tonight. Oh, sorry, that's my co-host. You're still welcome, ma'am. Okoro Andrew, you're welcome tonight. You're welcome for tonight's session. Abatan Kazim. I hope I got that correctly. Pardon me if I didn't get that, but you're welcome tonight. Jibola Precious Kehinde, you are welcome tonight. Oluwatife Oluwabelumi, well, welcome to tonight's session. You're welcome to day 3. Deborah Akitunde, you are welcome for tonight's session. Eniola or Latino, you are welcome to tonight's session. Esther Cookie, nice name. You're welcome for tonight's session. Kuala Ishmael, I hope I got that. You're welcome to tonight's session. Olatunde Olamide Christiana, you're welcome to tonight's session. Roslyn Chimakalu, you're welcome to tonight's session. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. If your bestie is not here, reach out to them. Let them know that we are about to start. We want to feed facts, and we need you all present. You're all welcome. And to our amazing facilitators, to our amazing leaders, Benedicta Ibarra, you're welcome, ma'am. Leader Benny, you're welcome. To our leader, Pijela, you're welcome, ma'am. You're all welcome. Yes. Okay, I think we have an appreciable number here, so we can start out. Right. Okay. So if you attended yesterday's session, okay, if you attended yesterday, that's day 1 and day 2, I need you to type on the group chat, day 1, day 2 active. If you attended just day one, then you write day one active only. If you attended day two, you write only day two active. That's how we do it. So if you attended both day one and day two, I need you to write day one, day two active. So I need to see those who have been showing up. So I need to see that on the group, on the chat. Day two active. Oh, but Sam, you missed day one. Hajibola said day one, day two active. Yes. You need, I don't know if you can get the recording, Deborah, because day one really sets the stage. Oh, Boluwatife, day two active. You're still welcome to day three. I really wish you could get the recording so you could catch up on day one, because we had our amazing leader, speak to us. And she really sets the stage on clarity, on purpose. But then I don't want to spill the tea. So if you attended for day one and day two, either of the days or both days, I need you to drop on the chat. What was the feedback? What really stayed with you? What stayed with you from the meeting? And have you started implementing what you've learned so far? I need you to write what really stayed with you. Like what was your light bulb moment? You've been interacting with light so far, so let me know what was your light bulb moment. I need to read from the chat. I need to read from you. I'm waiting to really read from you. So what was your light bulb moment? What did they say? Something that you've heard before, but they just said it and it's resonated with you. It just stuck with you that I know this, but I've not been doing it so well. Or I've been doing this well, but I think I need to get better. Or I've not heard of this before. This one shocked me. For them to have said this, then it means that there is something I need to do better. So I need you to drop your light bulb moment for me. I'm waiting to read from the chat. Please don't keep me waiting for too long. I really, really need to read from you. What really stayed with you? Okay, the comments are coming in. Wow, I love this. Under promise and over deliver. I could like this 1,000 times. That was the first time for me, and it stuck strongly, stronger than glue. Oh, shay. It will take a lot to take that, but that really stayed on the promise and over deliver. It's not enough to just promise. It's better you under promise and you keep them waiting, and then boom, you just show up and you're like, you're a very good vendor. I've not seen anyone like you, I love that for you, Okoro Andrew. Abatam said, so on the promise and same. Wow. Wow, that's good. That's good. It means that really stayed. That really stayed with me too, That really stayed with me and right. Okay. But what if I said I was in the clarity track and I learned many things, but what stood out for me is clarity is built in action. Do not wait for perfection before starting. Wow. This is so good and this is so, so true, right? You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Clarity will meet you while you are on the journey. I think I love the way the facilitator said it yesterday. She said, do not wait for perfection. Instead, chase after progress. Yes, I love this. This is so beautiful to read. Deborah said, for me, my take home from day two in the clarity track was to choose progress over aggression. That is, give it time to grow. And our host, Margaret Warner, really made the teaching worthwhile. Progress over aggression. That motivated a lot in me. Wow, wow, wow. Progress over, aggression. That is it. Keep going. Don't wait till you have the whole ring lights, everything set up. Just keep at it. And with time, you get clarity. That is so beautiful to read. I'm so happy for you, Deborah. I love that you're learning and you're growing. Jessica Cosmos said, don't let emotions decide your strategy. Really, yes, that's true. This is so beautiful to read, Jessica Cosmos. It's not enough to do it because your friends are doing it, you know, and that is why clarity is key. Because when you know your why, you are able to, you know, begin to align to what works for your business. This is beautiful. I'm happy for you, Jessica. Yes, Simon says, I learned that what builds an entrepreneur is clarity. If purpose, emotional discipline in the sense that I should not be carried away by empty voice because that is where self-doubt comes in. Then learn, unlearn, and relearn. Wow, that's so good. Emotional discipline, not just showing up when you feel like it, but you show up regardless, no matter what. This is so good to read. This is so beautiful. Emotional discipline, you know. Wow. Wow. I hope our facilitators are seeing this on the group and they know that you are learning and that you're growing. I'm so, so happy to read this. Okay, if you're just joining us, I want to hear from you. What really stayed with you? What was a light bulb moment? So while others are dropping that on the chat, I just want to confirm. So we are going to be doing right. We're going to be doing a three-finger rule, a three-finger game, just a short game. So the first one is put a finger down if you know that you have been filling all your feedback forms for every day. Like you attended day one, filled your feedback form, put a finger down. So it's a three. So if your finger is down, I need to see one on the group, on the chat. We share a feedback form at the end of the day. With what we said one, right? Avatan said one. All right, that's good. That's good. And the next one is put a finger down if you are already practicing what you are learning so far. If you're already implementing what you're learning so far. So that's the second finger. Then the third finger would be put a finger down if you're already preparing to submit your pitch or you submitted your pitch already. Oh, wow. Ajibola said, day one, I learned know your why. A business that makes impact isn't temporary. This is as little as this is, it's so deep. A business that makes impact isn't temporary. Don't go after temporal gratification. Stay and build. Your why builds resilience. Influence is not just about numbers, but also connection. Learn to follow up, get feedbacks and reviews, credibility and consistency, value delivered equal to influence. Wow. Become the person that gets things done. Walk the talk. Wow, this is so beautiful to read at Jibola Precious Kehinde. I'm so happy that you're learning. I'm only seeing one finger, so it means you're just doing just one. You're not doing the other three, the other two. So if you're just joining us, it's a three-finger game. Put a finger down if you have been filling all our feedback forms at the end of every class. You're filling the forms and you're submitting. Put a finger down. The second finger, put another finger down if you have started implementing what you are learning. That's the second finger. And the third finger is put the third finger down. If you've submitted your pitch or you are, making plans towards submitting that pitch, you're already in the process. So I need that's three fingers. Let's see who gets three fingers down. Adegoke said, I learned that emotional discipline is key for consistency and stability. And I also learned to make learning, relearning, and unlearning key in entrepreneurial development. This is so beautiful. Emotional discipline. Trust me, it goes a long way. It goes a long way to help you stay, especially in a time where it looks like everyone is doing the same thing. Emotional discipline helps you keep showing up. The sessions were truly enlightening, and I learned a lot. Some key lessons I gained include if you fail to start a business when you already have the idea, you may be holding back its potential. Wow, this is good. Do not let lack of money stop you from taking the first step towards building your business. Don't just sell products. Ensure your offer adds value and serves a meaningful purpose. Wow, my God. You know what? I think you need to start telling me your tracks so that your leaders can see that you are repping them. This is beautiful. I love this. Kuala Ishmael, I love this for you. I love this for you. This is beautiful to read. Esther Cookie said, I learned that it is important to have legal backing as a student entrepreneur, so that you are not exploited. This is good. This is good. So that people don't get to steal your ideas and get away because they feel like you're a student. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Esther, for sharing with us. Ajibola has 3 fingers down. Wow. Wow, this is good. Kuala Ishmael has just 1 finger down. Kuala, where are you? Falling short. Deborah Kitunde has 1 finger down. Jessica Customers 1 finger down. Buluwatipe 1 finger down. Ajibola 1 finger down. Adikuki 1 finger down. In my place, there is this adage that says you should use your tongue and count your teeth. So, oh, Deborah, I have 2 fingers down. Oh, apologies, my dear. Apologies. I guess I did not see that. Okay, that's good. That's good. So this is your first call to action. You need to let me know. Let me hear from you. Where have you been falling short? Have you not been submitting your feedback forms? Have you not been implementing what you're learning so far? And also, have you started preparing or are you not preparing for your pitch, submitting your pitch? Let me know. And if you have any challenges around that, let me know so that we'll know how to step in. Because all of these processes, most especially submitting the feedback form, in fact, everything, it goes a long way to ensuring that you get your certification. And it helps the leaders and the facilitators know that you are actively participating. So we don't just want you to show up, and then go back. We need to hear from you. So please, please, and please, if you are yet to submit your feedback form or you have not been submitting it, that is not a good one. Because at the end of the day, you'll be certified based and you also get all the amazing bonuses that we have in store for you when we see that you're submitting your feedback forms and your pitch. So please, if you're not done that or you're not doing that, we need you to step it up. And if you have any challenges whatsoever while on that, please, please, and please let us know. Okay, I just got to know that the pitch hasn't been shared yet. Thank you so much. Okay, so once the pitch has been shared, I need you to, jump right on that. And if for anything you need any clarification, oh wow, my challenge is about the pitch because I didn't get to attend the first class and sincerely, I have no idea what that is all about. Okay, Deborah, thank you so much for sharing that. Is the pitch based on the business you're running or planning to? Okay, all right, you know what? We will notify you more, when the pitch, what is expected for you to do, right? So all questions you need to ask, uh, we will answer that. But for now, for the meantime, we just details about the picture book. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leader Benny, for sharing. So they will share the details. So once they share the details, you will get all the clarification that you need. All right. I hope that answers your question, Bemisola and Deborah. Okay. All right. So this is good. Okay. So any other question? Any other question? Is there any area you need any clarification? Let us know. We are really happy to read from you. If you didn't attend day one, no, you cannot feel the feedback from day one. Because what are you going to be giving us feedback on? Get it? So the feedback is on a daily basis. You're expected to feed the feedback for every day. No, we get a feel of what the day was like for you. So the feedback is on a daily basis. You can't feel it if you did not attend. So I hope that answers your question, Esther. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. So really, I'd really like to hear from you based on all that you have really learned. And I'm just getting to see that, okay, some people are just attended, just started from day two. Um, one of the other major reasons why we have a gathering like this is to ensure that you're really bonding, farms in, even beyond your track. So before I hand over to our facilitators, I want us to quickly do something, right? I want you to just introduce yourself on the chat. You may never know. The person that has the right connection to what you're looking for may just be a chat away. Trust me, connection is so beautiful. Connection is awesome. So I need you to put on the chat your name, what you're doing, like your business, and, sort of tell people that you're ready to connect with them, right? You may never know the person is who might just be the right connection and answer to what you need might just be a chat away. You'll never know. You'll never know. I know you might have done that on WhatsApp, but then you might be limited because of your track. Maybe your track is not the person that you need. You might be in clarity track, but then you need someone in the scaling track to help you scale. So just drop it on the chat. Hey, for instance, did I even introduce myself? Oh, sorry, my bad. My name is Augustina. So, for instance, my name is Augustina. I reside in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm into coaching young ladies. I also sell fashionable products ranging from jewelries, accessory pieces, and I'm open to connect. And you'll be surprised. Someone might say, "Oh, you stay here. Could we, meet up later on LinkedIn?" You will never know except you take that bold step. So keep it coming on the chat. Introduce yourself. And please don't say I already introduced myself previously, because as an entrepreneur, if there is any other thing that we've been learning so far, is that you need to also know your onions. You cannot over deliver when you don't. You see, You can share your social media profile as well. Yes. So you see this. So share your profile, your social media profiles. You may never know the next follow that you need on that social media might just be a chat away. So let's get right in, introduce yourself, and please keep the whole, keep it coming. My name is Boluwatife. I reside in Ogun State, but currently schooling in Ekiti State. I sell all kinds of perfumes and I'm super ready to connect. Yes, I love that, Boluwatife. So you see, if you're in Ekiti State, you already know where to get your perfumes. So Tife, Boluwatife, you can share your social media handle, you know, and once she shares, you go follow, like, see what she's doing, right? It also helps give us a sense of what you're really doing and then helps our facilitators get to know you on a personal level. It's much more than saying I sell perfumes, I do this, I do that. When we see what you're doing, it's easier for us to know, okay, this is what you're doing, but I think you can improve here and here and here. It's a pleasure to meeting you. It's a pleasure meeting you too, Boluwatife. All right, where are my entrepreneurial armies? Please keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Oh, wow, Olatunde did not come to play. Right. Okay. Kala said, Ishmael said, My name is Ishmael. I reside in Lagos, Nigeria. I am a fashion designer and I'm ready to connect. Yes, it's so nice meeting you, Ishmael. So nice meeting you. So do you design, both unisex, or you design just for ladies or for just guys? I'd like to know, would like to know. Get as detailed as possible so that people can know what you're doing. Yes. Right. Olatunde Olamide said, Good evening. My name is Olatunde Olamide and I reside in Lagos, Nigeria. I run a personalized gift box brand. Wow. Called Log Looks. Hope I got that correctly. Although we recently hit a setback, we are rebuilding and coming back stronger. Woo, that's the spirit. I am also a transport analyst by profession. We can connect on LinkedIn, professional accounts. Wow, that's so good to read. And I hope you get all that you need to come back stronger and better from this program, on Latin Day thing, you know. This is so beautiful to read. Every entrepreneur, at some point, you hit that rock moment, but the entrepreneurial spirit is that you come back bigger and better. Eniola said, My name is Eniola. I'm staying in Ibadan and schooling in Kwara State. Currently learning some cosmetics course, so I am an aspiring entrepreneur. Wow, that's good to read, Eniola. I hope you are in the clarity track because that will really help you sit in to knowing what you need to know before you start out, right? I'm so happy to read about this in your life. Oh, Adebowale Boluwatife Victoria said on Facebook, but has not been fully active. But I'm working on that already. That's good to know you're working on that. Put it out there. Our facilitators, I think that was scaling track. She talked about building an online presence such that even if you are not there, people can, come and see what you're doing. That way you don't have to always be the one chasing after people. Right, Bemishola said, my name is Rian. Nice name, beautiful name, Rian. I reside in Ogun State, but I school in Lagos State. I have plans on how to create flower frames, and I'm ready to connect. Wow, good to read from you, Bemishola. I hope you're in a clarity track. Since you're starting out, it's good to sit there because we have amazing facilitators who will be letting you know what you need to do, what you need to know, understanding the purpose of every business. Yes, you did. Thank you. Share the names of your business as well. Let's patronize you. Yes, yes, yes. Let us see the business names. You may never know. It helps to really put a name. People may not really remember your full name, but I mean, I just I think locks, right, really stayed with me. So it's good to put your business name. Thank you so much, Leader Benny. Abatan Kazim says, my name is Abatan Kazim Olayiwola, a student of Lagos State University of Education, pursuing a bachelor's degree in biology science. I have an idea to start a business on rabbit farming and breeding to sell to students in my university for practicals and specs. Connect with me on LinkedIn. And I reside on the Lagos Island, but my school is at Badagry. Wow, that is quite detailed. And really, this is so good to read. I mean, you don't get to see people every day who really want to go into animal farming. This is so good to read, and I really hope you get all that's needed to start out, Kazim. I really hope that. Wow, Esther Cookie says, good evening, everyone. I am Esther Cookie, and I'm the founder and CEO of Estelle, a brand that curates beautifully handcrafted Ankara journals. Wow, that speaks of style, culture, and originality. I love that you really put a language to what inspired you starting your business. That's so good. I'm open to connect and collaborate. My Instagram handles are Tamu, Elena, and Estelle. You can connect with me on LinkedIn at Estelle Cooking. Wow, that is so good. It's so fine. This is good. All right. Christiana already dropped her contacts. Yes, this is so good. Or see, people already making connections. You may never know. The next brake light you need is just a chat away, a connection away. Right, Deborah says, my name is Deborah, and I am a student of Lagos State University, and I have plans on starting my cake making business. I've learned the necessary skills required, and I can't wait to start. Wow, so good. It's so good, you are not just thinking about starting, but you're already taking the necessary steps. You are learning. That way, you are going to be starting strong. You're not going to be beating around corners looking for what works and what does not. But that is so good to read. I hope to see that. I hope to read from you, Deborah, and see that you start out, right? We have a lot of persons who are on the verge of starting out their business. This is so good. Simon Mercy said, my name is Simon Mercy. I'm currently schooling in Boyne University College of Nursing Sciences, Ogbomoso campus. I just started running a business on creative writing, such as script writing, poets, and so on. Wow, that's so creative of you. This is so creative of you. I hope you get the requisite knowledge to help you stay, build, and scale your business from here. Mercy. Abatan Kazim said, and there is this interesting part of my idea, which is to use this rabbit's meat as barbecue because it is the richest in protein meat. Wow, I plan to name my brand as Rabbit-Q. Oh, that is so good, Kazim. That is so, so good. Wow. I didn't even know that rabbits, it's the richest in protein meat. Wow. We learn every day. We learn every day. And this shows that you really know your onions, right? So good, so beautiful, so good. I hope you really start out, Kazim. My name is Jessica Cosmas. I stay in Calabar, but I school in Enugu. I run a beauty brand where I sell braided wigs and lip care products. My brand name is Jessie's Hairs and Cosmetics. Wow. Wow. Welcome, Jessie. This is so good to read. This is so good to read. A beauty brand that sells braided wig and lip care. So you know the right plug to get your beauty brand. Right. Ishmael said, I design female dress only and I'm planning to sell ready-to-wear female dresses. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Ishmael, for sharing. So you know right where to get your dresses right now. And I hope you really get all the requisite information needed to start out and launch your ready-to-wear brand. Good evening, everyone. My name is Favor Ogechi. I reside in Lagos, currently schooling in Ekiti, pursuing a degree in social works. I sell jewelry, accessories, and fashionable items. My business name is the Oge's brand. I'm ready to connect. Like right now, I'm not really active on all the social media apart from WhatsApp. I'm currently working on it. It's good to know you're working on that. Wow, so good to read from you, Favor Ogechi. I hope the knowledge you need to really, get more active and build and scale your business. Get it from this program. That's so good. Good evening, everyone. I'm Esther Cookie. Okay, I think I've read this. Okay. Oh, Victory Wilson says, love this. Please drop your WhatsApp number. Wow. So the connections already. Wow. You may never know the person that knows someone that will help you might just be a connection in way. So please. Wow. Adegoke says, my name is Adegoke. I reside in Kaduna State and I'm schooling in Lafia. I'm into livestock farming and also have plans for cartooning. Wow. I'm ready to connect. This is so, so good. Like we have visionaries here. We have visionaries here. Oh my God. It's not every day that you get to see people who are into cartooning and then into livestock business. Wow. And this is the season for livestock. We already have two persons, Kazim and Adegoke. I hope you get all that you need to build and scale your business from here. Right? Make the connection and keep growing. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for sharing. I feel so touched and moved that you could share your businesses, get on here. It means a lot, even though you've not started. You're able to say, this is what I intend doing. So it means that you are really, you already have plans of putting in what you're learning, and that's so good. So I will be rounding up and handing over to another facilitator who will take us right deep into tonight's program. So over to you, leader Benny.
Thank you so much for that, leader Augustina. Thank you for handling that. You handled that so beautifully. You even brought out even parts of these student entrepreneurs that we didn't even know. Really, I'm really seeing an emergence of, an emergence of businesses in agriculture, right? And I love to see it. Businesses should not be stereotyped or boxed. I love to see that it's beyond perfumery and fashion designing, as lovely as those are, right? So, congratulations to every student entrepreneur. Congratulations to every student entrepreneur here. You have made a great decision to be here, honestly. And I believe that, right, you will reap the fruits of your investment here. So right about now, like it was shared in our in our community today is review and revision. So if you have any questions at all, start asking right about now. Start asking. We'd love to see your questions. We would love to answer it. Right? Every single your facilitators are here. Your facilitators are here and they are watching. So ask your questions, right? Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Let's respond to every single one of your questions. If you have any question about your business, let's say you're currently going through a trouble in your business, ask it. Let's answer it. We'll be able to give you, at least to the level of knowledge that you share, we'll be able to answer those questions and provide you with help. So let's go ahead, ask the questions. Yes, I'm with you. I'll be in the chats, looking at the chats. Oh, Boluwatife shared her WhatsApp number or his. I'm not sure if that's a he or her. You see that's taking it a notch higher. Taking it a notch higher, right? So please, if you have any questions, share. Your facilitators are in the chat, ready to answer your questions, even to unmute themselves and talk. So please share. Share your questions. I'll be waiting to read them. I'm expecting questions, most especially from people in clarity track. You people, especially those that have not yet started their business. Share your questions. Share your questions. If not yet started your business, ask all the questions that you can. I don't think of course I'm expecting from every single track, but like clarity track, okay. Okay, Esther Cookie has a question. After the startup of a business, is the capital meant to be repaid from business profits? Oh, wow. This is actually a great question. Our facilitators, please give us an answer.
Okay. Good evening,
Yes.
everyone. I'll be answering Esther's question. After the startup of a business, is the capital meant to be repaid from the business profit? Of course, your business capital is meant to be repaid from your business profit. One of the things I tell people, and one of the principles I practice in business is, for the first 2 to 3 years, if you can, do not touch your business money. Don't eat your money. So one of the fastest ways to grow a business is to reinvest. So let's say you start with 50,000 naira and then you use it to get a few things to start up. Whatever you make from that 50,000 naira, don't eat it. Put it back all in. Increase, let's say maybe you start with if maybe 10 things, right? When you use it, don't eat your money. Put it back in and get 15. Use it, don't eat it, put it back in and get 20. That way you are able to grow and grow and grow. Because one of the things that I notice with young people is, as the minute you're starting, the first week you are eating up your profit, and then you do not have funds to continue. It does not help you to sustain. When I facilitated this session on Friday, I remember sharing the story of my gift brand. I said we started with 50,000 naira. We're yet in our third year, and I can tell you that I don't even pay myself for my brand yet, for my business yet. I pay my volunteers, I pay people who work with us. But myself and my partner, we do not pay. Every time I take money from my business is a loan. And my team members are on my neck to pay back. So if you must take money from your business, ensure that it probably is a loan and it is something that maybe you've gotten to a point where your neck is choking you and then you have to take it. But do not eat your business. Do not eat your business profit. From that profit, you use it as your capital as much as possible for the first 1 year. Ensure that you're reinvesting before you start eating. I gave an example of a baby. If you have a 1 year old child, will you be expecting your 1 year old child to feed you? No. Would you be expecting your 2 year old child to feed you? No. Would you be expecting the 3 year old to go and look for money and give you? No, that's the same way with your business. Sometimes you even use your extra profit to put into your business. You have to keep feeding the business until the business is strong enough to feed you. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader Praise, for that. That was such a beautiful answer. I'm expecting more questions in the chat. I don't know why I'm not seeing more questions, but thank you so much, Leader Praise, for that. That was beautifully answered, right? Beautifully answered. I'm very sure those from the build track can relate to that answer, right? Because it speaks to systems and it speaks to structure, right? So thank you so much for that. I'm expecting more questions. Please share your questions in the chat. If you want to unmute yourself, you're free to unmute yourself. I will allow you to unmute yourself. But just ask your question. This is supposed to be an interactive session, right? No question is too stupid or too little or too small or too hard. You have experienced professionals here and they are willing to, this is like a mini coaching session. So please ask all your questions. Ask it away. We are here with you. We are here with you. Did you understand everything that you've learned in the past? Abaton says, I actually don't know where to start. I just have it up here. Start anywhere. My dear, start anywhere. You know, a problem shared is already a problem half solved, but in this case, it will be fully solved. So start anywhere. Start anywhere. Is it marketing that is your issue? Getting customer acquisition? Is it retention? Whatever it is that is your issue, scaling, you know, scaling beyond campus, whatever is your issue, please share. We'll be happy to help. Any question at all, if it's about clarity, if you're confused about whether to focus on one product, then after I get traction with that product, you know, start marketing your other products, ask all your questions. We are here for you. We are here. We're waiting for your question. And I hope you're writing, you're taking notes. Just because this is a review session does not mean you should not be taking notes. Take notes. I have my pen here and I'm taking notes. So you should be taking notes. I am waiting for your question. And if you don't have any question, me, I'll ask my own question. I'll ask my own question. Okay. We talked about MVP. I don't know if this is a correct example of a minimum viable product. I want to create a psychology testing app related to my dream project. Full idea. Big app, many tests, dashboard, AI suggestions, beautiful design, but this is too heavy for a start. MVP version, a simple Google form that tests personality, a summary page results, maybe a small website with just one test. Is this a correct MVP for a start? Okay, before this question is answered, I want to ask you, what do you want the app to fulfill? Is this supposed to be like a can you give us more context on what the app is meant to be, right? Then your question, I feel like your question will be better answered then. That is Adek okay. Esther Cookie says, please, how do we use social media marketing? Please, how do we use social media marketing and content creation to expand a business? For example, if you're creating content, but it's not gaining enough visibility, our facilitator, is there any facilitator in the house? I have something to say, but I'm not your facilitator. I'm not I'm not your facilitator, right?
Okay.
Uh,
Leader Benny, you're also a business person and a project manager. So I think you could also opt in for that. And Leader Augustina, I know you have a lot of knowledge around that as well. So if it's something that you would like to share, please have the floor.
Yeah, I would also like to share about this too.
Okay, Leader Victory. Okay.
Yeah, so she said that how do we use social media, marketing, and content creation to expand a business? For example, if you're creating content but it's not getting enough visibility, I will say number one, consistency. Consistency on what you are sharing on social media. But I will also say that social media should not only be major apps like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Your WhatsApp status is also a major place to start. And if you're a startup business, I also feel you should start from people around you. You start from people around you, people that have acquaintance with you. We've learned before in the quality track that we sell to people because of trust. So we should start from people around us, from your WhatsApp. When people see that you are consistent on WhatsApp, you post, you share your business ideas, then you start moving to other media and you drop links on your WhatsApp status that, oh, please connect on other social media platforms. From your WhatsApp, you move, and then consistency. And if you've seen other brands or other social media people that are into something that you do similar to what you do, you follow them, you can reach out for also collaborations. When you collaborate with other social media people that are doing something similar to what you do and have like a major level of followers, also you can collaborate with them. It's also a way of strengthening what you do, but I will still say we should start from our place of trust, from where people trust and know us. So WhatsApp is like a main place that you should start, or your environment, your communities, your group, your student, your department, the people that are around you. They are the first people that will patronize your business, that will see um that will see your product, and they'll be able to give testaments of, oh, I've used it too, it made sense. And then it will be, I told the next person, have you bought something from her? Her product was really nice when I used it too. And then if from word of mouth, when you start sharing, you see, and consistency, you see it will come up. It will take time, but you will get there. I hope that like answers it to an extent.
Thank you so much, Leader, for answering that question. And just to piggyback off what she just said, right? When it comes to social media like Instagram, TikTok, I think when you're doing it, many times when people are and using social media for their business, they're expecting immediate results, right? I believe that social media content creation, it's a long game, it's a long-term game. It's not something, I'm not saying you can't get immediate results, but it's a long game, which is why our facilitator just mentioned that you can utilize WhatsApp too, because those people there have your trust, right? So if you're doing social media, don't think immediately. Think, okay, the long game. And another thing, sometimes maybe you are not even promoting on the right social media, right? Who is your target audience? Do you know your target audience? And where do your target audience go to look for the kind of solution that you provide? Is it on TikTok? Is it on Instagram? Is it on LinkedIn? Will your target audience go to Instagram to go and look for you? Actually ask yourself that question. Okay, I'm thinking of giving an example, right? Nothing is coming off the top of my head, right? But just think to yourself, my target audience, who am I targeting? Okay, my target audience, will I say, this is a bit generic, but let me just say, baby boomers. Do baby boomers, for those who don't know baby boomers, I think they're the generation before millennials, right? Are they conversant with Instagram, right? Are they conversant with Instagram? If they are conversant, would they come and look for my solutions there? Right. So I think that also helps when it comes to like framing your mindset for getting gaining visibility on social media through social media. Please, Leader Augustina, do you have anything to add before we move to the next question?
You've all said it, you said so much, but just to layer on what you said, I think one of the major ways, especially if you're starting out, what I do sometimes is, especially when you are really starting out, you can give people, your friends, just like what they said, those around you, they may not have the whole money to buy immediately, but you could give them the products to go use and test and then give you their honest feedback. It also helps you. You can lay on that. I mean, you're getting a review because the product is for free. People love free things. But that does not mean that they should start using the opportunity. But I believe if you have really good, genuine friends, it will really help to build that publicity that you need. Because when they use it and it's good, when people use something and it's good, they will want to go back for it. Even if it's not them, someday someone is like, oh, you used this and it was good. Where did you get it? You make a clothes, you can, let me just make your birthday clothes. I will not, you can just bring the material, then I'll just make it. You can just buy it, look for a way to cut the cost and, let them use it. Their reviews, the birthday pictures, it really helps to promote the business. So that's what I would add there.
Thank you so much for that. So Gbemisola Oguniyi says, I am actually confused about the business idea I have, flower framing, because it's actually very rare in this country, and a lot of people feel like it's not business worthy. Please, can you give me tips on how to make it business worthy, especially for this part of the world? And I'm scared that it won't make sense. I think this also falls under validation. I'm not sure what track that is. I think that's the clarity track. Our facilitators, do we have an answer to this question, or can we take over from me?
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot actually see the question here on the chat. I cannot actually see it. I would
I'll copy it and
like
resend it.
if I can see
Can you see it now? I've just reshared it. Someone is also asking for the rabbit sales business. The same question, but for the rabbit sales business. Sorry, have you seen the question? Ida, she's still on the call. I can't see it. Okay.
Okay, so my network was fluctuating. Sorry about
No,
that. Yes, I
no
was saying
problem.
that I couldn't see the question. If it
I've
can be
reshared the
resent to
question.
us.
I've reshared it. Just check the chat. Yes.
Okay. I went offline and came back, so I think all the
Okay.
chats are like,
I
please
reshared.
do share it again.
Yes. So you're going to be answering the question for this person and someone else that owns a rabbit sales business. So have you seen the question now?
Yes, the question just came now. Let me read through it.
Global leaders, I hope we are here. I hope we're not getting tired. This is just the beginning, right? If you're excited, drop an emoji. React. Let me see.
Okay. Um, Good evening. Can I
Yes,
chip in
please
to
go ahead.
answer the question?
Yes.
So the question you posted that says, I'm actually confused about the business idea I have because it's very rare in this country and a lot of people feel like it's not business worthy. Please, can you give me tips on how to make it business worthy, especially for this part of the world? And I'm scared it won't make sense. Flower framing. I feel like I kind of relate with you. But number one, when you want to start a business, and I think that's like one of the things that you learned, you have to first do a survey. You might feel like you do not, it's not in this country, but I promise you, you will find out that it is actually in this country. You can't just stay in your side of the world and just summarize in your head, one, that it's not in this country. So first of all, you need to do an analysis of your brand. Okay, the people that do it abroad, how do they do it, right? What's their market like? What problem are they solving? Then come back, look around your community, create a survey. You don't have to directly ask people why, oh, I want to do a flower framing. Would you like it? No. What problem do you want to solve through flower framing? You could ask questions like, if you were to receive a gift of a flower that is framed, would you like it? What other gift services or what other gift items would you like? Have you ever patronized a gift brand? What do you think would be at what items do you think if added to a gift brand would make sense or you would patronize? How much can you pay for a flower gift frame? Do you get it? Or for a flower frame. This way, you're getting people's opinions about things. If you ask, especially the question of how much would you pay for a flower frame or to purchase a flower frame, and you would just put you could use a Google form, right? 5,000, 5,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 15,000, and then put it out. Have people. I always recommend to people that you should have as no bad as bad, have 20 people fill your form. But even that 20 is low for me. Have 40, 60 people if you can to fill your form so you can know a majority of people, really want this. If you have people who put in for 5,000 to 10,000, even 10,000 to 15,000, then you know that you have a market ready. The fact that it is not, you maybe if you find out that you're the first person, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You could pioneer it. Myself, for example, when I wanted to start my gift brand, I wanted to start with Love Jazz. This was in 2020. That was when I started. I did research for my business for 2 good years. I wanted to start with Love Jazz. This is like cute love notes in a jar and everything. And I really did not see any brand doing it in Nigeria. In fact, the people who were doing it it was rampant abroad. People were doing it. In fact, the person who even gave me that idea, she was abroad and she wanted me to do it for her boyfriend who was in Nigeria. And just the whole vision and everything came. It didn't make sense. Everybody that I knew were doing 10 reasons why I love you in a box. It didn't make sense that people would pay 15,000 naira, 12,000 naira for a jar with folded notes in sweets. Do you get? But then we created a survey, asked people how much they were willing to pay for such a thing, just to get ideas into people. And more than 2 years down the line, we're making love jars. We've had so many people purchase. And guess what? We pioneered it, but if you go online now, you'll find a lot of people doing it now. Do you understand? You find a lot of people who are doing love jazz, but when we started, we didn't have people doing it. The only one you would have seen was maybe 100 reasons why I love you. That's like the only thing you would have seen, and it was very rare anywhere on social media. But after we started it, people started doing it. I can count like 5 brands who started doing what we are doing, but we pioneered it. And there are people we've had so many people order. We've had people pay 15,000 naira for a small jar with notes inside, 12,000 naira. So the fact that people haven't started it doesn't mean you shouldn't start, but be very cautious so you understand people's mentality around it and how much they are willing to pay. So you could start small, start with that pricing, and then have them see the value. Then with time, you increase it. We started a jar with 8,000 naira, and now we sell 12,000, 15,000 people buy. I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Leader, for answering that. I would like to ask you, is there a way you can, will I say, systematically put it? Because now you answer the question in relation to this person's picture framing. So is there a general, like, step-by-step process that you can share for anybody else who has a similar problem? You know, there are different people here with different, like, products that they are putting out, and they are very different. So is there a systematic way to, let's say, validate these ideas? Leader Pijala, Leader Praise, are you here?
Give me a minute. Okay. Question. Pardon me. I just started running a business of script writing, and I write for people who are going through a lot just to make them happy, but I feel making it into a business. I feel like making it into a business. So my question is, how do I go about it? I mean, how do I do this? I'll get people to look into my business and all that. Okay. Let me see if I understand your question right. So you write scripts, right? You want to start up a business where you would write scripts for people, right? And that's what you're thinking. So you don't know how to go about it. And that's what you're asked. That's what you like to know, how to go about it. Okay. First of all, what's your niche? What kind of script writing do you want to do? Who do you want to write for? First of all, who do you want to write for? Do you want to write for people who make movies? Do you want to go straight for people on their blogs? What do you really want to do? What's your niche? What's your target audience? What kind of movies do you want to write for specifically? And then that would be like a writing agency. So that's what you're thinking of, right? First of, do you have works that you've done? Do you have works that you've done? Do you have samples of what you've done? If you have samples of what you've done, I think what you should start doing is you could create a social media platform where you're writing. Not necessarily scripts, but it could be scripts. But create like a narrative around it. The point is so that you can build credibility. Nobody would want to patronize your brand if they've not, seen the value behind your work. So this is not something you can wake up one day and start all of a sudden. Ensure that people around you, even in your school, they know that you write crazy work. You know you're very good. Put it out there. There's Medium, there are other platforms, there's Instagram. Look for creative ways. You could even think of content where you write scripts and then meet up with certain people who would act these scripts, just so that you can have your work down. That's number one. Then number two, after writing your scripts, after like putting out your work, offer your services to people, maybe 1 or 2 people for free. Reach out to media houses, reach out to maybe people around you who you know are into movies, or people who know people. Just reach out to volunteer, offer your services for free. I'm not saying you should do free work, but offer your services for free to 2 people, right? I want them to see your value. Once they see your value, and everybody knows that this guy, this girl, lady who asked this question, Simeon Mercy, okay, you're a lady, that, okay, Mercy has got this, Mercy is an excellent writer, Mercy will do this. then you can now begin to work on launching your brand. Do you get me? You can then begin to launch your brand. And I think that there has to be a problem that you're solving. There's no way you'll be in entrepreneurship and then you're not solving problem, because we have a lot of script writers. We have a lot of them. Now, why do you want to write scripts? What problem have you noticed that people who use script writing have are always facing that you want to solve? You have to come in with a differentiating factor. And this, I'm very careful to say use a survey, because this is a service-based brand. It's not a product-based brand. Most of these things, in this case, you have to do word of mouth survey, right? You have to meet up with these people, find a way to have conversations with them just to hear their thoughts. Do you understand? Find a way to have conversations with them just to hear their thoughts. The way, as you hear, if you were to use a survey, you wouldn't get value since it's a service-based brand. Maybe reach out to them, go to meet them, have conversations with creative minds who use script writing, so you know what their pain points are. Then you can now begin to design your business around solving that pain point. Now, how do you want to write your scripts? What do you want to do that will make you stand out from other people? You could create an agency. Another thing you could do is look out for writers. It might not just be a script writing.
Hello, leader, please. Are you still speaking? Okay, I think she has dropped off the call. Right. I hope we're able to hear her so far. I think I hope we're able to hear her so far, and I hope that she was able to answer your question. Okay, so the next question is, what do you do in this case? A customer needs your product urgently, but the product is not currently with you due to funds, but they can't seem to trust you because you have to collect their money before you can order for the product. They don't seem to trust you because you have to collect their money. Sorry, let me read that question. What do you do in this case? A customer needs your product urgently, but the product is not currently with you due to funds. But they can't seem to trust you because you have to collect their money before you can order for the product. Oh, okay. Is there any leader on this call that wants to answer that question? Or I just go ahead? Leader Victory, do you want to go ahead and answer the question?
Okay, so let me say something about that. I had an experience once. I wanted to buy something online, not really online, from someone that I had not met, and the terms where I had to pay first to get the product. Of course, I will not be able to trust person. We're in Nigeria. I pay and I did not see you on my product. Which kind of individual want to speak? But businesses like this, I understand sometimes there may be a picture that you have put out there. People might have placed their orders that okay. I feel for situations like this, before you put out a picture or you let people know that I sell this and I make these kind of things, you should have a plan, or you should have a support system. Will I say? I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I feel that if you're going to start a business, that you want people to trust you, you should take of that good. So you might not buy large quantity. You might not buy large quantity. You might just get a few products, maybe one or two, so that when customers call you for that product, you are not going to say, okay, ma, it's not, it does not show that you are a reliable and accountable person. If a customer calls you and say, I need this, do you have it? I say, oh, ma, it's not really available now. So just send the money. It does not show trust, especially because of the society and the community that we are right now. So if you want to put a product out there, you should have made like you should make available funds that you can use to get, even if it's just half of the quantity you are supposed to buy, so that when customers reach out to you, and then you can that, oh, okay, because I'm just starting up, I might not be able to buy and pay in full. You understand? So when you tell your customer that, oh, pay half, so that when I deliver, you pay the remaining balance. So you have agreements with whoever you are partnering with. This is where you have partners that you can work with. Whoever you're partnering with, have agreements with them that I may need this product for you, but I will not be paying in full. And by the time I sell, I make the complete payment. This is the point where you look for partners and people that can sponsor your business, so that you can have trust in business. When I say, okay, you said I should send half of the money, I send half of the money, you deliver, and I pay fully, it gives me a feeling of sure that, don't worry, this one, even if next time this person asks me to pay in full, I will not be too scared that, last time I paid half and my product came. So you have relationships with your vendors, and you can partner with your vendors to let them know that, oh, this, because I'm just starting, you can get sponsors or people that will help you put funds into your business. You cannot start a business without capital. You need capital to start a business. If you say you want to do business and you don't have capital, you are not doing a business. You are doing probably a contract transaction with someone. You need funds to start a business, so that you can gain trust, from your customers. I hope that has answered your question. Anything you want to add, ma? I just
Thank you so much, Leader Victory, for that. So she mentioned that you need you need basically, from all I heard, is that you need people, right? You need people, you need sponsors, you need partners, you need people that are willing to, let's say, invest in your business when moments come like that. In fact, when I initially saw the question, right, in my head, I was like, oh, okay, maybe these are the kind of moments where getting a loan. But when I say loan, I don't mean like bank loan, right? I mean like, but I think using the word sponsor perfectly encapsulates it, right? But it doesn't always have to be like that. You can partner with these vendors that make your work possible. There are different ways to look at it, right? So just think of how you can leverage the relationships that you have currently, right? So this can be relationships with pa- partner vendors or partners in your business, because I know that some people have partners in their business, or even just people that can sponsor it, right? For instances like that. Thank you so much for that, Leader. Can you begin advertising your business even when you haven't yet secured the product you want to sell due to lack of capital? Ooh, okay. This question is an interesting question. Our leaders, do you want to go ahead to answer it? So this is what I'm going to say concerning this question, right? I know people who have started businesses with, like, a lot of people. Okay, I know people who do drop shipping, right? So they don't have the products physically, but there's an assurance that they will get the product. In that kind of business, it's very delicate because, like our previous facilitator said, trust is important in your business, but it's possible for you to advertise a product even though you do not have the physical product here. And like I will emphasize it again, trust is important in your business. So do not break the trust of your whoever it is you're interacting with, right? So while it is possible, you must ensure that no matter what happens, right, you do not break the trust of your customer. You must deliver on what you said you will deliver on. You must deliver. You must deliver. You must deliver. You must deliver. So if somebody entrusts you with their money, do not under-deliver. Do not deliver at all. Make sure you deliver. So while it's possible for you to start advertising your business, even though you have not yet secured the products you want to sell, you must deliver. So immediately you get your hands on that money, or immediately you get your hands, immediately you get your hands on that money or that, make sure you deliver. That's what I would say concerning that question. Does any leader want to have anything to add?
Yes, so on that question, I also say it depends on the kind of business you are doing. For
Yes.
example, if you're doing a catering or a cooking business, you can advertise. You can advertise without having your product because you are not going to have a product until there is an order, right? So it also depends on the business that you are doing. For example, you have a cleaning business or you've been advertising your business until an order comes, you do not have a business on ground, right? So you advertise while you wait. But in cases where you need to sell a product, before you can advertise any product, you have to have had agreements with whoever is giving that product. For example, a friend of mine wanted to do a hair sales kind of thing, these people that sells hair wigs and all that. And she's like, she does not have money to start this business too. And I said, do you have someone that makes wigs? She said yes, that she knows she has a friend that does wigs. Okay. Talk to this person. This person might have wigs that she said it's true. She talked with the person decided that she was going to do a few wigs for her. So she went to the market, got materials, and that person made wigs for her. And she had not paid for it. Meanwhile, while that person was still making wigs for her and she was going to the market, she already started advertising because she knows that there's already an agreement and a work going on that if an order comes for a wig, she has it on ground. So you have to have had plans on ground that when the order comes, you will not be disappointing anybody. No matter what you're advertising, no matter what you're putting out there, yes, you can advertise before you have a product, but you must have a plan or a strategy on ground that when the order comes, even though that person decide that, oh, me, I've not bought for me before, so I'm not going to pay before the order comes. So you have a plan and a strategy on ground, something you can fall back to that will make sure that you do not break the trust of your customers because it's a new business, it's a baby. And let's also put in mind that whenever we are starting a business, if you still want to start a business, you probably started saving for your business. You don't just say, oh, I want to start a business, and you don't have anything that you have been planning on ground that, oh, okay, I want to start a business next month. I'm saving. I'm going to save for the whole of this month for my business next month. I might not make the whole amount of money I need, but I should have something on ground that when my first order come, I'll be able to deliver. So that's just what I want to add to that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader Victory, for that. It gives what I said a very rounded perspective and balanced perspective, right? So I'm going to be reading the question about MVP. So we talked about MVP. I don't know if this is a correct example of MVP. I want to create a psychology testing app related to my dream project. Full idea, big app, many tests, dashboard, AI suggestions, beautiful design. But this is too heavy for a start. A single Google form that tests. Okay, so the MVP version is a simple Google form that tests personality. A summary page that with results, maybe a small website with just one test. Is that a correct MVP? So the app is basically supposed to provide scientifically grounded assessments measuring personality, IQ strengths, cognitive abilities, emotional intelligence, mental health tendencies. It enhances self-awareness, career guidance, and personal growth through accurate evaluations accessible to. Okay. I think the Google form is a good example of an MVP. Maybe the website doesn't have to be there. If the Google form can successfully test for a personality and also give the summary page results, I think that is not I think I know that is a good MVP for a start because it still fulfills the function, like it still gives value at the its best, will I say, level, right? So the next question. Okay, is there no more any question? Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know that someone said they can't hear me. Can you all hear me? Please confirm in the chat. And please also share your questions. Please share your question. The person that asked about the script writing business, I want to ask, do you think your question has been answered properly, or do you still need more clarity on that, so that maybe the facilitator on ground can answer that, since our other facilitator network has knocked her out? Similar Mercy, has your question be answered about the business of script writing? Okay, so I'm still expecting questions. Okay, Leader Victory, are you still on this call? So,
Yes, I am
Similar,
here.
would like for you to add to the response that Lady Praise was given, right? So her question was, I just started running a business of script writing, and I write for people who are going through a lot just to make them happy. But I feel making it in, but I feel making it in, but I feel like making it into a business. So my question is, how do I go about it? I mean, how do I do this? And will mm, and I mean, how do I do this and get people to look into my business and all that? So do you have a response to that?
Mm, Okay, so before I got logged out of the call, I heard the other facilitator talking about this, and I'll just build on what she was saying. When you, so right now, I don't really understand what you mean by like script writing, but I think it's like writing for drama or something. I
She
don't
said
really, I don't really understand what
she
that is.
said script writing. She writes for people who are going through a lot just to make them happy. Please, Mercy, can you could you expand further on your business idea? Because currently, when we say script writing, we're talking about drama, things like that. So
Yeah,
please, if you can unmute yourself, I will give you permission to unmute yourself so that you can expatiate further on your business idea.
I would love that. It will give me clarity on how to answer your question.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am. So my question, yes, I write too. I write for churches based on drama, films. I've written for churches before.
What is your business idea, please? Can you hear me? I asked, what is your business idea? What you just explained, what you just wrote in the
Script
chat.
writing. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, script writing, ma'am.
Okay, so when you mean script writing for those who are going through a lot, what do you mean by that?
Okay, so I I will just answer that question based on what I understand. Now, script writing is a very broad term and has a lot of branches to it. You can be a script writer for movies, you can be a script writer for plays, and if you have never actually been in the performing act industry, I feel that you should think about mingling in that area, because if you want to be a script writer and you want to make it into business, that is the field where you are going to sell. That is the field where you're going to sell. There are a lot of drama groups out there who want beautiful scripts that they can play out. That they can play out. We Script writing is actually a beautiful thing to do. Um, Actors, people are there that want to. We see a lot of like shabby scripts around, and you're like, oh, what are these people even acting? But if you have a talent, if you have a gift for script writing, I think you should mingle with people in the performing act. And you're a student already, you're a student, you're in school, make friends with people in the performing art industry, let them know what you do, like, and you see that people are going to buy into their idea, because a lot of people can act, but what are they acting? If you have something beautiful to say, if you, like you said, you, for people that are down, you've heard people's story, you've seen people at their lowest, and you know how to put things together that will come out beautiful. I think the first step for you to start making it into a business is to move closer to the people in the performing arts industry, so that they can see your ideas, and most of them might buy into it. Another thing is, as a scriptwriter, I also feel you should grow yourself. The industry is a very competitive industry. You should work on yourself, grow yourself, make bring out your MVP as a scriptwriter, and you want to go into business. Why are you doing this script writing? What inspires you to do script writing? Once you can be able to find that thing that inspires you to write, you'll be able to bring up beautiful stories that will be recognized. And you have to develop yourself as well. Grow, be better at what you do, so that you, when you put your script out there, it will shine. It will be the script that everybody wants to. When the actors and the directors are looking for what to pick, they will pick yours first. I think that is the way I understand script writing, because I feel script writing goes along with the performing industry, because if you're going to write a script, you need someone to act out your script. Except you're saying you're writing out novels. If you're writing out a book to inspire people, if you're writing a novel to inspire people, you should go into the audience of the readers, the literature people, people that love literature, people that love art, poetry. If you want to inspire people by what you write, you can go into noveling, poetry. I feel like you have a love for writing, and writing things that inspire, because of people that you've seen that are going through a lot, and you want to inspire them through what you write. So I think you should go back, do a degree on self. Is that now a PhD on self, and discover what area that you are going to bloom, and the area that you're going to be able to stand out well. If you're going to write script for people to act, or if you're going to write poetries or novel for people to read, or you want to inspire people through your writing, I think you should go back, study yourself, bring out your MVP, and you'll be able get to know your why, your purpose, your vision, understand this vision that has been given to you. If you can understand it, you can project it, and you can let people see that this is what I want to put out there, and then you see people buying into your ideas, and you'll be able to put it out as a business. I think that's the best way I can answer that. Hope I have
Thank you so
answered your
much.
question. Just let us know in comments. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Leader Victory, for answering that. That I believe that does justice and adds to what Leader Praise was saying earlier. So if I were to summarize that, right, know your industry, know what you're working with, get yourself familiar with the players in the industry, right? Go and meet them, right? And also, and take note that we're not patronizing that you should do free work all the time, but pitching your value in the form of free work. I won't even say it's free work, because you're pitching your value and you're getting people to taste it rather, would get your leg, at least get you at the front door, right? So be willing to take on even volunteer roles, right? Like we said, we don't really know the full context of your script writing, right? And you said you work in the church, so that is even a great place for you to, practice your skills, get your business out there. So when they say, who wrote this script? This is so nice. You can say, oh, I'm the one. You can say, oh, you have a script writing business. And you never know, they'll pitch you. If you're active in this kind of communities, right, they are able to refer you to other communities outside, or they are able to refer you to other projects outside of the community that you belong to, right? All of this is a long term. For anyone that runs a business, know your industry, stalk it, know who are the key players, know who are, especially start with your level. Obviously, I'm not saying you should go and start meeting I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm not saying you should go and meet the top dogs and say, oh, please be my mentor. But study who are the people at your level and maybe like the next step ahead of you who are doing well in the industry, right? Familiarize with yourself in that, join communities. That way you're able to learn and fast track yourself through your business industry. I hope that is understandable. Time has been fast spent. We would be unable to take any more questions. We need to get off the call. So we're going to this is not the end of this program. We'll still be meeting next week, Friday, by the way, to pitch our ideas. To pitch our ideas. For more information will be sent on the group chat. So please tell me, are we all on the group chat so that I can know? The pitch assignment will be sent on the group chat. Are we all on the group chat? Please, I need a response. Are we all on the group chat? I'm aware that some people cannot really hear me, but are we all on the group chat? I need to know. No, I'm saying no. Simia Mercy, you're not on the group chat. Okay, Simia Mercy, please, how will I say you should send me a DM? Please give me a second. Trying to see how I can reach out to you. Are we all on the group chat? Please respond. So I'm going to be sending the attendance feedback form for this night. Please fill it. Yeah, only on the breakout track. That's no problem. That's no problem. Are you seeing messages on the community group chat? Did you see the message about joining today's Zoom meeting? I need to know. The person that said she's only on the breakout track or he's on the breakout track. Did you see the message this evening? Okay, that's no problem. That's what I'm talking about. So Senior Mercy. Okay. I'm going to we need to speak, right? So fill your attendance and get back to me. Fill it and get back to me. When you're done, send done. Send done so that we can end and close for today. We'll be meeting next week, same time by Friday. We'll be rounding up on Saturday. Saturday is our graduation. I hope we are all excited. Next week, Saturday. Friday would pitch, then we'll be graduating on Saturday, and we'll be bringing on a keynote speaker, right? I hope we're excited. Who will be talking to us on how to scale for global relevance, building our businesses beyond our campus, right? Well, please tell me when you're done and show excitement. Show me excitement. Show me some excitement. I'm excited for next week because me too, I want to know how to scale beyond campus for global relevance. Okay. Should I put it into the hands of my moderator? My moderator, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here. Thank you
Please
so
stay
much,
with
Dr.
us
Benny.
again. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for that insightful session. For me, I think it's like one of the most important things because we get to know where you are and then we get to meet you there. And for those who ask questions, I really, really do hope that your questions were answered and you got the clarity you needed. You got to really sit into what our facilitators have said. So it's not enough to just learn. Start out where you are. And if I were you, I'd use this new week, to start implementing what we've learned so far. And when we converge again on Friday, you now know what works. Oh, I did this, I did A, B, C, but I discovered that this was not really sitting in well. How can I do better? So I'd really, 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 really do advise that you get into it, because entrepreneurship, especially if you're still starting out, it requires a lot. And I hope that for everyone who needs any support, partnerships, sponsorships, that you really get all that you need. But the most important thing is this: do not wait for perfection. Chase after progress. Right. I think the feedback form should be on our chat right now. So remember, we can only, all right, it's on the chat. So please ensure that you fill the form and share done, right? Once you fill the form, share done, and we know that you fill the form, because we also need active participation. We need active participation, not just showing up, right? You show up well, you show up strong, and trust me, in a month's time, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months time, give yourself 6 months from now, if you really follow through with all that we share, trust me, your future version will be awaiting and be looking at you and like, oh, this girl has grown so much. Yeah. And I think that will be all for tonight. That will be all for tonight. And for persons that said they are not in any track yet, or they're not in a WhatsApp group, reach out to Leader Benny and she'll add you. Okay, people are saying that you need a recording. We'll work on that. Work on seeing that you get the recording. Okay, Esther said done. That's good. So please don't say I will feel it afterwards. There are chances that once we close off, other things take your time. So it won't take up to 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Just fill it in, and then submit, right? So that is that. I think we're already calling it a wrap for tonight. So really want to thank all of our facilitators, everyone. Thank you for providing clarity, answering questions. Leader Victory Wilson, Leader Benny, Leader Praise. Thank you so much, ma'am. Like, the questions were so, so important. And thank you to you too, because we're able to really go this far, because you gave us listening ears. And I really loved that we participated actively today. So by next Friday, get your energy. Today was 100%. You should blow up the roof. That's the excitement I want. So I think we'll be closing right here. Leader Benny, I think we'll be closing right here. So, okay. Done. Exactly. That's it. You say you do. You say you do. So that is the spirit we want. I will fill the form and I fill it. Right? No procrastination. Okay. So thank you so much. And we'll make it another date on Friday. So